it's about that crucible experience. And that's really what I'm trying to do for you. Like, when you come to a Spartan race with me and you do that, you run that sprint and you get excited. That's like if I was a drug dealer, that's how I lure you in. You do the 5K, you already thought you couldn't do it. Immediately in my mind, already I'm thinking, sign you up for an ultra. You don't even know it yet, but I have to take the steps. I have to make the progression. I don't make all the progression, because generally I'll try and take someone from a sprint to running a trifecta weekend. So that's like, you're going to run the beast, and then you're going to run the super, and then the sprint all in one weekend. And when you accomplish that, it's so transformative, because you're like, oh my God, I just did something that I thought was so impossible. And when you do something that you have already convinced yourself is impossible, you're now, wait, what else do I think is impossible that is totally achievable, right? I'm unlocking that part of your brain. Now, when I put together this retreat for you, it's kind of with that same thought process, but we're doing this for 5 days. For 5 days, we're going to do stuff that's really, really hard. You're going to have to push yourself. It's not a vacation. It's not a vacation. It's like a transformation. The hike we're going on is harder than any Spartan race. The hike we're going on is maybe like doing a Spartan Ultra. It's probably going to take us the same amount of time. There's going to be a reward. I'm not going to tell you that part, but the finish line to the hike is a huge reward. The rafting part is not your tourist attraction rafting. This guide is going to take us for a ride. It's probably going to scare the crap out of you. But that's my point. With everything that I've put together on this retreat, I put all the pieces together so that you would have to do something very arduous, very difficult. So you would have to tap in to that part of your brain. And then we're going to follow up each physical activity with a mindset piece, where we'll sit down, we'll talk with the coaches, we'll discuss it amongst men. The reason that I vet you when you're signing up is because it's only 16 slots. Like, we can't have like 1 million people show up. Different than a Spartan race where we're running the ultra, there's 1,000 of us. There's only 16 spots. So I have to vet who's coming, because I can't have anybody coming that's going to bring down the rest of the group. And I don't mean that in a physical way. Like, I'm not looking for specimens physically. I'm looking for men that want to grow. I'm inviting you to this because I want you to grow as a man. This is a men's retreat. I had someone tell me, like, oh, my wife would be so mad if I went to Italy with a bunch of men. Who knows what we're going to get into? What? We're not going to Epstein's Island. What are you talking about? What are we going to get into? It's a bunch of dudes going on hikes, swimming in like snow runoff water, which is freezing cold, tapping into these things that we have inside of us. We have this primal drive inside of us that we haven't tapped into, because for the last like 150 years, not forever, for the last like 150 years, it's been so easy to be soft. Our food comes from a shelf in a grocery store. We have no idea how to cultivate food. We have no idea how to hunt, how to grow our own vegetables. I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying in general, in America, that's the situation. We're going to tap in to some rawness. And we're going to be amongst a group of men who are all trying to improve where they are right now, whether that's like physically or spiritually or financially. We're all going to tap in to this other primal version of us, to this rooted version of us. And we're going to align faith with our destiny and our goals. That's why I'm inviting you to this. That's why I put this whole thing together. I'm trying to put something together different than when I take someone to a race and then a couple hours later it's over. We're going to grow and it's going to compound. And by the 5th day, when we leave Italy, when we end up in Venice and we're getting to the airport, that transformation is going to be so big that everybody around you when you get home is going to be transformed. That when you get home, your wife is going to be like, what happened to this guy? Where is my old husband? New husband time. New dad time. Your kids are going to be like, whoa, check out my new dad. That's why I put this together. I wasn't trying to put together a vacation. I don't care about vacations. I was putting together an experience that's going to change everybody in the group. And I don't want the emphasis to be on the coaches. I don't want the emphasis to be on me or any of the other coaches. You are the emphasis. I put this together for you so that you could tap in to the men around you and we can all grow together. There's this lack of brotherhood in this country right now, and it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. I never understood fraternities because I thought it was whack, and now I look back and I'm like, maybe my baby bro was up to something when he was in a fraternity. He's still a part of that brotherhood with some of those people, not in the sense of like he walks around with a paddle and plays beer pong, but he's got his resources, he's got his tribe that he can still tap into all of the time, you know. And a lot of you guys, some of you guys that are coming already registered, you had that tribe when you were in the military, and now you feel like you're in suburbia and you're like, what am I doing? Like, where's my men's group? And that's why I made a men's retreat, and that's why I invited you. That's all it is. It's gonna be hard because hard makes us hard. If it was soft and comfy, you would remain soft and comfy your whole life. I'm not trying to make soft and comfy people. I was soft and comfy. I did not enjoy when I was 300 pounds, but I was comfortable. I kept making myself comfortable every single day. Now, like, I seek adversity, and the pleasure I get from it, the dopamine that I get from doing something hard when I accomplish something hard, you can't put a price on that. And it hasn't changed me. It has changed the lives of everybody around me. Everybody. My kid is a different person because of the path I took. My mom, my dad, my brothers, a bunch of my friends have all made this life shift after I made that life change. And that's what I want. I want you to come home and your light shines so bright, not because you're bragging, not because you're talking, but because you are so changed that everybody around you sees it. You are so changed that it transforms everybody around you. And that's why we put this together. And if this is something that you're like, man, I need to be a part of that, we have some slots left, but obviously it's very limited. So don't apply if you're not serious. Don't apply if you're the type of person you think you're going to show up and then 2 days later when it's hard, you're going to be like, oh, actually, I'm going to go to some hotel in Venice and have cocktails on the Riviera. That's not what it, don't apply. If you need a vacation, go on vacation. We're not doing that. That's not what this is about. This is about changing the direction you're going in the future. This is about changing how you look at things, how you perceive hardship, creating a lasting impact so that your kids see you different, so your wife sees you different, so your social circle sees you different. So when you see what we can accomplish when we pull together a group of men and build a brotherhood, so you can then create that same thing in your neighborhood. That's what this is about. And who doesn't want to go on an epic mountain bike journey? Who doesn't want to go on an epic hike through the Alps, whitewater rafting? Everything we're doing is cool, But I just want to warn you, it's not like the tourist type of cool. It's like I signed up for something really hardcore because I'm going to test myself. I'm going to challenge myself. So at the end of this, I walk away a different person. There's no medal. There's no belt buckle like when you finish an ultra. Maybe there should be. Maybe we should make Alpine Forged belt buckles. We'll see. But for now, I just want you to understand what we're doing. I just want you to have an understanding of why we're doing this. And I want it to be something that's life transformative for you. No distractions, no emails, no chicks. If you need to break through and if you need to break free, I put this together specifically for you. Simple as that. You know, like I don't think people even know what it's like to eat real food that's actually local. You know, people don't even know what that's like. We're gonna eat good food. More importantly, you're gonna learn about the food that we eat. You're gonna learn how it's made. You're gonna learn where to source this for yourself when you get home. And that's what we're doing. We're making a transformation. Let's go, let's grow.